Okay, I still be trying to do cards, like how to clean out this space. I just wanted to say, I'm pretty sure Microsoft wants more money than Google does. How I know that is because Google made room when there wasn't any. Microsoft wouldn't. So I just wanted to remind you that there's a child, a Leo child, that's seen this. I asked my pendulum to catch you up real quick. I'm going to pull some more cards. Who was involved with my human trafficking, Holy Spirit, because nobody seems to want to own up to anything they do wrong. Just put it on me. That's about it thus far. And I asked my pendulum, and it straight up said it was the police, and it's not these druggies or gangsters either. There's a masculine, an earth sign masculine, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who's not grounded at the foot chakra, that's been involved or knows about this. There's a crow and raven spirit here watching this whole thing. And then there's a masculine water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that knows about this, from the southwest. You can't make it up. The whole world knows, because I tagged everybody important to make sure they do. So whatever who was watching me was being watched, and I turned in my story because I had to protect and save myself. I can't make up, repeating the same story over and over. It's mine. I can't make that up. So then we have a feminine from the north that's seen this go on. It's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The planet Venus is there for some reason, and corn. Maybe that's telling me that their crops at north are going to, after this season, is going to flourish again. Is what I'm understanding out of that. Any more persons that we should try and get see? So all these people know what they did and what they didn't do. They know if they lied or what they believed a lie was. It's easier to put it on somebody else if you don't know and just go with it, especially when there's that much hatred. So there's a feminine from the east, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also from the planet Venus, something about rose. So maybe you need some rose essentials, would help you feel better. Something about the rose. It's pink too. So this person, I'm guessing, is a loving person. Because pink means love. Buffalo. The spirit of buffalo is here. It's an earth sign from the north, a gentleman masculine. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that knows about this. And then there's a feminine from the north of me. The sun is here. It's an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, sweetgrass. Something about sweetgrass. So, whoever this feminine has been enlightened, she is the sun. She knows what's going on. And if I'm here, north would be Washington, D.C., where I had to turn this all into. I have turned it into Washington, D.C. I have turned it into the president. I have turned it into Secret Service. I have turned it into FBI. I have turned it in every place I possibly can, because this is a huge injustice to me and my child, and many other children are hurt, and there was no choice but to stick up for them. I had no choice but to. Nobody else was going to. And it's not just my child that's gotten hurt by this stuff. It's everybody else's too, and the corruption's so bad. We're allowing these drug addicts to do what they do and enabling these people to do what they do and put it on innocent people for so long. You can't do that. It's not right. How do you have a drug dealer that works with the FBI who does more drugs than the fucking cartel that works for your system, that picks and chooses who they're going to turn in to benefit their corruption problems? That's what the cops and that dude was doing. That's what they did to me. And they thought it was funny. And they won't even look at the camera that he's on. You can't make it up. And he knew things about my child he shouldn't have known at all. I don't even know this dude personally. I went to school with him, and he was a narc and crook back then, 20 years ago. That's how I knew it wasn't any different. I seen it for myself. Can't make it up. And if you look at his family, you can see it in his brothers, how sick and twisted they are because of him. he makes them think that he's helping them when he's hurting them. Just like he does everybody else around him, cops and all. You need to reevaluate your system if that's who's working for your police systems. And I'm not even joking a little bit. That's what I saw. I can't make it up. I lived it. And Justin Jenkins lied and said that he has something he's dying. That's a straight up narcissism thing. Just saying. And you can call me a rat if you want to, but those three aren't solid. Even if I wouldn't even want them in my gang, because they would screw it up right off the rip and hurt people for no reason. So it's one thing to do it to protect yourself, like what gangs do it for. These people are just out here that sick and crooked and hurting and killing people, and the cops are allowing it to happen, and they allowed it to happen to me. They're going to allow it to happen to every fucking buddy else, and I've had enough. I've already sat in jail 2 times for somebody fucking else before human trafficking occurred. And then after it and during it, I still got charged again when I called the Yerkesville police and said, hey, these people are going to arrest me, and I know they will. I don't know if that's what I said, but I'm pretty sure knew it already. And it was exactly how it went. Because Justin Jenkins and his mom, yeah, it took me 3 days to get my purse back because they didn't want me to go to the law. Or I went and got it back after I spent the night in jail and paid all these fines and got in trouble for something I didn't do. Asking for help. That's what your systems do for you. Nothing. And in my apartment, when Justin Jenkins was there stealing my fucking car 3 times, and then he stole my ex's car, he did 3 days for that. That's it. He's still out here free. Now, how the fuck is that okay? And then you sit there and tell my child that you're going to call CPS and make her cry in front of my face. Yeah, that's what your police systems. I called when he stole my car the 3rd time. And they didn't do nothing. They thought it was funny. They ignored me like they always do. I don't call them unless I absolutely have to. I was fucking petrified. I'm not petrified no more because God can deal with them. All of you. For what you did to me for no reason. Because you can. All because I told you that my rights are... I understood my rights. Who does that? I don't know. Maybe you should look at the facts before you go and just make assumptions. That's what you did. You made an ass out of yourself, not me. So anyhow, I'm going to go into the angel cards because I'm pissed off. I couldn't get anything done. We have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're planning for their future. They're reaping what they're sown their dharma, which is having abundance from their past choices of being good people. So whoever this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is, kudos to you. I'm proud of you for that. Hell yeah. And there's a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, person who is excited for their future, very creative person, understanding that creativity, there's nothing wrong with being creative, that our sensory is just a little different, that they called us names. They didn't have to call us names. That's just what they did. They liked it. And it was to be able to, it started to be able to understand it better and why our brain works and yada, yada, yada. And then it turned into that it's wrong, that it's a bad thing, which has never been true. That's a false illusion that needs wiped off your body right now. The end of challenging times. So we have water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. End of challenging times for you. Things are looking up for you. It's a relief to know that, there are people out here that care. There are people out here that are fighting for you and your children and not just themselves. It's rare as hell, but we're trying our best. What else, Holy Spirit? It's not my fault we had to take matters in our own hands. I don't like violence. I did that because I had no choice. I never did have any choices. They've been taken from me from the get-go since I was like 14 and beyond. And I've been on probation 25 years, so there's no possibility when you're reporting to a probation officer every day for 25 years that you're out here doing all these things. It's impossible, especially when I was in recovery court, and drug court, Cobra court for 7 years straight. There was only a 6 months in the middle there. The cops just hate my life for some reason. I found their dark web. That's how I know that they don't like me. I found their dark web 5 years ago at my sister's house when they took my cell phone, allowed Misty Neff to steal my car, and those relatives of hers and friends of the Dennis's family to do this to me, and called me crazy then when they stole my fucking car. Yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough of it. No, I'm not guilty by association. These motherfuckers keep coming at me. I don't want nothing to do with any of them. I don't even care. I don't want to see another Neff. I don't want to see another fucking Jenkins. I don't want to see another fucking Hanshaw. I don't want to see, especially see Clint Robinson and his family, or another cop. I'm willing to even work with the cops after what they did to me to teach them how disgusting they are and what needs fixed. Because I don't want another child to hurt like you did me and mine. And it's not funny. It's disgusting. Really is disgusting. No, I'm not a rat or a narc. You can ask anybody. We already been through this one before. Those ones are so vile, you have to turn them in. You can look at the sicknesses in their family and just know they need help. And that's what they try to do, is break up me and my boyfriend because he's related to these Neffs and their Dennises or whatever, just so that they could rip him off too. That's what they do best. They stole his grandmother's rings off my fingers. That's how I know who these people are. She's in prison. She's getting ready to get out of prison. I still don't want to see her. I'm not here to, go attack these people, but it was okay for them to do it to me. It's sick. And if I didn't tell you, you sit here and think that I'm condoning their shit. No, I'm not. Not at all. There is, and actually, the older male is the only one that stepped up to the plate, and he didn't say he was sorry for what they did, but he's the only one that would help me when nobody else would, out of that whole fucking tribe of family of theirs. As they was playing me and my boyfriend against each other, like with the police and stuff, trying to cover up all these lies that they've made all these years now. And I can promise you one thing is for sure, that whatever there's black hat hacking and there's white hat hacking, it's all dark here. There is no good hacker here. None. Zero. I saw it for myself. That's how I know. And that's how the sex trafficking of these little children, I found 8 years ago, at the time when I called that detective about my car and they took my cell phone. That's how I knew. That's how I knew then. And I tried to act like, yeah, maybe I'm just seeing stuff myself. Well, you can only do that for so long when you're seeing it right in front of your face. And you're psychic anyhow and don't even know you are, but you just know it ain't right. I know what I saw and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget what they did to me. Ever. So, we have a Knight of Earth, our sign. This is a gentleman, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a loyal person. He's failing to see to recognize the magical opportunity, missing the point, because he's bored, lost in their own little world somewhere, which isn't always a bad thing, but they can't see, you only know what you can perceive. Especially like with experience. This person just misses the point. The angels are watching over you, though, and they want you safe, too. They just want you to wake up. And then you have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that are learning all they can about a subject or career. This could be law. This could be art. This could be crafts. This could be cars. There's a man and a woman here, so there's a few of you that are working on subjects and careers and stuff that you love to do. They also, these two earth signs are not taking breaks that they need. They need some more balance in their life. That's why they're stressed out a lot. They're having trouble, whoever this man or woman or both, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, are having trouble making a choice because of addictions or too many options, procrastination, analyzing, that kind of thing. There is, I want to say, as it says, is a queen, fire sign queen, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is reminding me of some sort of judge. This is some sort of judge who's smart, independent, controlling what she has to, knowing that there is nothing that they can't do, and believing in themselves, never underestimating their ability to make their dreams come true. And this could be the judge that, you know, made a mistake on my situation, even seeing where her mistakes was. And there's a child, fire sign child, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're optimistic, doing what they love to do, went back to childhood. There's also a woman that went back to childhood, because they want their soul happy. They don't just want, you know, mundane. And they're healing. I think they're healing themselves, or wanting to. This is a woman. This is a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman who doesn't want anything to happen to her friends at school. Same thing with this male. They understand. They're seeing the big picture, probably like I'm seeing the big picture. What else, Holy Spirit? What can we take away from this for moving forward? Moving forward, Holy Spirit. What can we take away from this moving forward? The Hermit. Remaining happy in solitude as the Hermit. Peaceful meditation. Meaningful solitude. Shining my light as an example to others. Moving forward. It says there might be a victory of wise choices that bring happiness, success, and recognition to the public. Promotions, awards, or scholarships. So we're doing good moving forward. All we can do is change ourselves and hope for the best. And the world is here. A brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want and to be proud of yourself for how far you come. AA will sometimes make you feel like you, just because you relapse, you're not as smart as you was. That doesn't even make sense coming out my mouth, but that's how they make you feel. Like you can't unlearn what you learned just because you made a mistake. You can't. And that I was called to let y'all know that. In case you didn't know, you don't unlearn just because you made a mistake. You pick up pieces where you made your mistake, change it, and move forward, just like I did everything else in my life. So, anything else, Holy Spirit? Holy Spirit's going to bring balance to the planet, the best that they're bringing balance. The divine is bringing balance. Because of our strength here, because of us, I'm not going to call myself a chosen one. I don't like the word either. But because we stick up for ourselves and humankind, I will just flat out say that's what I am. Because we are strong in that way and fought for humanity and their souls. And the Two of Cups is here, Cupid. If we keep doing, we're in the right direction is what this is telling me. I don't get into the twin flames that much or love and all that stuff because I never had it. I just give it. So, but this is basically telling me if we keep doing what we're doing, we're on the right road for love on the earth, not just peace and happiness, because that's a lot more work, but the outcome is better, real love, than it is the fake love that we were on the road before. So those are my messages. Thank you. Have a nice day. Namaste.